Based on this pandemic situation, is there any important or specific point investors should consider compared to the pre-COVID times?
I think the rule for investors remain the same. It gets reinforced by events like this. One, always be an optimist. I find many people asking so many questions about risk. But please appreciate that there is no free lunch. Risk and return go hand in hand. If you don't take risk, there is no return. If you take risk, there is higher return. And an optimist person will always be able to manage risk. A pessimist person will get burdened by the risk and not take decision. So if you are an investor, you have no option but to be an optimist. No matter how bad today is, tomorrow is always going to be better. That optimism will allow you to stay invested even in the worst of the time and not take panicky decisions. I'll give you an example. One day I got a call from a colleague of mine who was visiting his family doctor. This was exactly during month of March. This gentleman called me saying that I am a professional doctor. My practice is doing well. The surplus money I had invested in equity mutual funds, and they are all down 30, 40, 50%. Now, I am a doctor. I don't want this janjat. I want peace of mind. So I'm redeeming everything and moving into bank fixed deposits. But then your friend told me I should speak with you. So here I'm calling. But I'm very clear what I'm doing. Now I tried to convince him that, do you need money? He said no. I said, if you don't look at NAV for 6 months, will you go to sleep, not realizing what gain or loss you have made? He said, no, I can't do that. I said, if you don't need money, then this is not the time to redeem. Take my word for it, stay invested for 1 year. And after 1 year, we will talk and you will not regret the decision of listening to me. This was the best I can do to him. I had no idea where markets will bottom. So that's why I asked for a 1 year time frame. The guy didn't listen to me. He redeemed, put money into bank fixed deposits. In July, he again called up, saying, Nilesh bhai, you were right. You mentioned that in 1 year, returns will come back. But actually what I'm going to get in fixed deposits over 3 years, that and more return has come in 3 months between April, May and June. Now, an investor has to be optimist. There will always be losses in any of the trade you do, in any of the investments you make. But it is that optimism which will allow you to scrape through. So be optimist. Things will pass. If you keep that mindset, that will give you a lot of stability in taking investment decisions. And the 3 mantra of regular investment, long-term investment, and disciplined asset allocation will then take care of every eventuality.